Hey folks, welcome back. Today we're going to do Unit 10, Day 5. We're going to start off in our Schoology website here, and I'm going to tell you what you need to prepare for today's lesson. We're going to go down to Just Words Unit 10 right here in this gold folder. You're going to open it up. What you see in the folder is your videos for the week, your Just Start presentations, words, assessments, and Unit 10 challenge book. What you're going to need today are a couple things. You should have Unit 10 challenge book ready to go. If you don't have it printed out, make sure you have lined pieces of paper to do your activities. And also, I'm going to have you write down some words, so have a pen or a pencil and a piece of paper in front of you. We're going to start today with a Just Start activity. So what I'll need you to do is copy down some words for this activity. Let's begin. Here is your Just Start activity for Day 5 of Unit 10. We're going to start off with syllable matching. What I want you to do is to write 2 columns here. The first column is labeled first syllable, and you're going to copy down these words. The next column is second syllable, and you're going to copy down these as well. What we're going to do, we're going to match them to make words. Let's do the first one together. AR, R-controlled sound. R. And then what's the challenging part is you're going to build a word with the second syllable. You can go down to each syllable and see which one makes more sense. Army. Army. So what you can do is just draw a line to connect the words. Okay? You're going to go in this order. So after AR, you're going to go with PAR. Okay? I'm going to give you a moment to do that. So stop the video now, and when you're finished, start the video again. All right. Hopefully you finished that. It wasn't too challenging for you. We're going to check your answers. Like I said, we're going to go in this order, starting with AR, which is Army. Let's check your answers and see if you got them right. The first one was Army. We went over that together. The next one was Party, P-A-R, and then you added the T-Y. The next one was Garlic, Distort, Glory, Forbid, Deport, and Tardy. So remember, we're identifying the R-controlled sounds in these words, like AR and Army, AR and Party, AR and Garlic, OR and Distort, and Glory, and Forbid, and Deport. And again, we have an AR and Tardy. So we worked mostly on these words with OR and AR, R-controlled sounds. All right. That's how your paper should look like. But I thought it would be kind of confusing if we went over that way. Okay, there you go. All right, so what we're going to do next, we are going to go into our activity menu, and we're going to build some words. So you're going to get a piece of paper, and you are going to write down the words I say. Okay, here we go. So the first word I want you to write down is regard. And I want you to think about which R-controlled sound do you hear in regard. So let's build the first syllable. Write down the first syllable in regard. R, E is the first syllable. Re, and then we have guard. I hear a G. And then what R-controlled sound do you hear? AR. D. Regard. Regard. All right, next word. I want you to spell the word horizon. Horizon. And think about which R-controlled sound do you hear in horizon. Let's build the first syllable. Horizon. H. What R-controlled sound do you hear? O-R. I hear I. And then in zun, zun. Here a Z. And then on, un. Horizon. The sun sets on the horizon. All right. Let's move on to some other words. The next word I want you to spell is pulverize. Pulverize. A little bit more challenging. Pulverize. Write it down. Pulverize. All right. Let's make sure we are starting with the first syllable and then build from there. Pulverize. P U L. Pull. And then V. And what R controlled sound do you hear? Pulver, ER. Eyes, eyes. You hear an I. And the Z sound, Z. And this vowel consonant, E. Pulverize. 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 All right. Moving on to the next one. Serpent. Spell the word serpent. Serpent. All right, let's build the first syllable. Sir, sir. What do you hear in serpent? S. Let's check your answer. What R control sound? Sir. ER. P. E. N. Serpent. Serpent. Okay. You have the R control ER sound. When you're hearing sir, it's close to the sound of ER, IR, and UR, and most likely it's always going to be ER. So if you're going to guess, ER is the best guess there. All right, let's do a different one. Let's do birth rate. Birth rate. Write down the word birth rate. Birth rate. All right. There's two words. That means it's a compound word. Let's build the first one. Birth. B. And what R controlled sound do you hear in earth? IR. And then we have the digraph TH. Birth. And let's spell the word rate. Rate. R. Vowel consonant E. A. T. What do we need at the end? E. Birth rate. R control IR. Birth rate. All right. What I'm going to have you do is I'm going to have you work out of your pages of your challenge book. So I'm going to go into your challenge book and tell you what page to work on right now for your homework. So I'm going to exit out of here. And I'm going to go into our Schoology, and we're going to open up a Unit 10 challenge book. So let's get those pages out in front of you right now. All right, and it's downloading. All right, so we are going to do page 88. So turn to page 88. Page 88. Looks like right here. Days 1 through 5, page 88. Okay, so what you're going to do, you're going to read the phrase and the bold word. You're going to read the phrase and the bold word. And what you're going to do, you're going to scoop and mark the syllables. So at the bottom of page 88, it says scoop and mark syllables. The word is partner. There's 2 syllables in partner, and they're both R controlled. We know it's an R control because it has R controlled sounds. AR, you circle it, and ER, you circle it. And you mark it up with an R underneath the syllable. Okay? So what you're going to do, you're going to work on page 88 only right now and save the page, because at the end of the unit, I always collect these for points. Okay? So let's start at the first one. Had another partnership. So I see 3 syllables here, partnership. And then you're going to circle the R-controlled sound AR and circle the R-controlled sound ER in the first 2 syllables. Let's look at this. To garnish the dish. Garnish. 2 syllables. Circle the R-controlled sound of AR. All right. So you're going to complete this for homework, and I will see you next time. Have a wonderful day.